You could say it better than that, Maria. Come on now.
That's all I got today.
Oh, come on, come on, come on.
Your turn.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Rosanna Wayne. I'm here with Tech Owl, with the Lending Library, with Temple University. I am the Assistant Technology Resource Coordinator. She coming in here like,
Hi.
come on, this is live. Come on, guys, come on in here.
It's going to take a few minutes, so we'll let people in. We're going to be talking about a couple of things today. We're going to be talking about the equipment reloan, or what did you call it?
It's called
Reuse, okay.
equipment. And that's something that we definitely need here at CRI. Normally we get a lot of assistance from the community where individuals have purchased items and they no longer need those items, such as a grab bar or a walker, shower bench. And they'll call us and say, hey, we would like to donate some used equipment. Would you guys like it? We'll take the equipment, we'll do all the sanitary that we need to do for it, clean it up and everything, and get it ready for someone that is not fortunate with purchasing a shower bench. I have learned over my years being here, insurance is changing. At first, insurance didn't have a problem with buying a shower bench. Now, I guess they saying it's like luxury. It's not a luxury to us. We needed to sit down. We needed to transfer over, you know, and they're not willing to pay for it. So in our lending closet, we do have some shower benches that we have available. And when persons call in, or social workers that call in, because persons with their insurance that will not cover the device, they'll call me and ask me if we have that device in our lending closet. And the majority of the time we do. And then if so, we have the family member, or we will, if it's here in the area, we will drop off those things. We will also have them sign a form saying that they received it, and then also a form of liability that it is no longer ours, it is yours. So if anyone out there that have equipment that you no longer using, or someone, unfortunately, someone has passed in the family, and you have some things that you want to get rid of, instead of putting it out on the curbside, don't put it out on the curbside. Please give me a call. You know, let us know that you have it, and I will have one of the team players here come out and get the equipment, or you can drop off the equipment here. We don't just look at the canes or shower benches. We've been very fortunate enough to get Hoyer lifts at times where families are not able to transfer. Sometimes there's a no lift thing with the family, or they can't lift the person. But we do sometimes get lifts where we are able to give those things out. You do not have to purchase it from us. We're giving it to you because we know that you guys need it, you know. So if anyone out there in my area, in my region, and my region is Erie, Crawford, Clarion, Warren, Venango, Mercer, I might have missed one. Those regions, please give me a call so that we can figure out how we can get these things in our house under our umbrella, so that we can help everyone that's in our region, you know, with the reuse equipment. And I see that Maria brought some of these things that some nice people have dropped off to us. I do see, what is that, a shower bench?
There's a shower bench, a walker, a cane, and a surgical boot thing. You know, like you said earlier, insurance, it can be a lot of money to try to borrow this, buy this stuff, and even after you buy it, well, you don't need it forever. So it's great to help your community, and your community of disabled people would love to have these because they need it in their lives. So it's good to give back. If you don't use it, recycle. If you don't need it, give it to someone who does.
Do not put it on the garbage site. Please don't. Give me a call. Please do. I mean, I do drives going home and I'll be seeing, all types of, equipment out. I'm just in a little bitty car. If I was in a nice little Jeep or something, yeah, I would do a little dip over to the side and get it, pick it up. So please don't throw it out. Give us a call here at Community Resources for Independence, because the equipment can be reused. I mean, we will, wash it down, bleach it down. We will take care of it, before we allow someone else to receive the equipment.
Oh yeah, we don't, we're gonna make sure everything's sanitized before
Yes.
someone else can use it, because they don't wanna get sick either, so.
Right.
Make sure you can clean it, but we will also clean it as well.
So if you have any equipment, anything, you can call me and we could discuss it. I mean, even if you have underpads or, pads for your bed or, what else?
I'm looking kind of for like people who don't have like transfer stuff, like transfer boards.
Right.
Something that will help you transfer onto your chair. Yes, you have your shower chair, but the whole getting into the shower chair from your chair, that's the part that I want to focus on helping people, because there's not that many transfer boards. And I don't know of a place that you can get them either.
No, you can go to the local vendors, but the local vendors, they run between $75 to $100 for a transfer board, because that's what I used to get in and out of my car.
Yeah.
But to get on, like, say a family not there and your body is sturdy.
And your transfer board has been through it, so it has duct tape on it, right?
No, mine's no.
Okay,
no,
I thought I saw duct tape on it. No, okay.
No.
But still, like, people
She got the
need
wrong
that.
board.
People need that transfer board. So if you have extra ones, or if you know where to donate more, that'd be great.
That would hurt even worse, Maria.
You have a splinter board,
You know?
so I feel like you have a wood
No.
transfer
It's
seat.
with that board, I think I had it like the majority of my time being in this wheelchair. Because back in the day, they made them nice, thicker, and
Sturdier.
just right.
Yeah.
I have got one recently, and that one was $45, and the board wasn't even, as thick as the one that.
And it's like
I
a
have.
fly fin, like how are you
Yes.
supposed to put any
Yes.
pressure, weight?
And I'm like, I'm a big girl.
They're gonna snap that board. How do they expect
No,
people?
you know what, it doesn't, it's just that you gotta be comfortable when you're, have someone in front of you, and you're transferring over. When you got someone there with you, it's much quicker. But when you're with yourself, you're sitting there and you're contemplating, okay, let me just take my time and slide over. But it's also good for anyone that's driving in the passenger seat, instead of you standing up, pivoting, and then ducking them down, where you can just put the board right up under you and just slide over. It's just now, insurance is not paying for it. If you have, what do they call it, miscellaneous now or something like that? You don't have the, insurance don't cover it. It's your miscellaneous now. You have to cover it. And it runs between $50 to $80 for a nice board. But I have 4 of them. I have one in my bathroom, one in my bedroom, one in my front room, and one in my car. That is so I don't have to pick them up from room to room to take it. I have a short one, then I have a long one. Short one for in the bathroom, transferring over. It's just helpful.
So getting back to our stuff here. Now that we talked about the items that you can donate, or if you don't need it, recycle your house, recycle your items. And then this stuff, this is from Tech Owl. We did this once before, but I liked it, and I think we should redo it, because this isn't just for disabled people. This is for people who have arthritis, limited mobility with their hands. I don't like the regular silverware. It's just too skinny, and it's kind of sharp on my hands. So this thing, it's just like a giant foam. It's a little heavy, but it's so you don't drop it, because usually utensils are so light. I end up, twirling it around and dropping them all the time. So this helps you keep it inside your palm and sturdy. And when you cut it, let's just pretend I have a steak or something. I don't know, do you cut left-handed or do you cut right-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Oh, yeah? Okay, so
Yeah.
jack the steak and then,
But you know what, Marie, I really like it because not just that, I mean, I know that my hands are sturdier. It's just that it feels comfortable. It doesn't feel like I'm dealing with something,
yeah.
so
Wobbly.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you can
like
still
feasible.
just hold it, yeah.
It feels strong enough to like just clamp down.
And like she said, this is through our tech out, our lending library. You can borrow these things, different ones that you can borrow through there. They also have an electric one too, that is more sturdier, that
Yeah.
will go with the grip of your,
Those are for me more of like if
hands.
you are a quad or if you are really limited with your
not just
motion.
that, you have some people that have MS, and MS or Huntington's.
Well, the spoon moves with you. So
Yeah, it moves with you, so if it's
so,
shaking,
yeah,
it'll
help you with
it'll
the
help you
motion.
with it.
Yeah.
I'll borrow that one for ourselves, to use it again. I think we did this like way at the
Way
beginning,
yeah.
when you came in to help me more to, do an outreach of this instead of just, taking pictures of it and posting it.
There was another one that it's called a knife pivoter, and what it is, it has this giant knife like attached to this thing, and what you do, you don't have to remove the knife or anything like that. You just put it, it's already in there. You put your vegetable, whatever you want to cut, and it helps you cut it. And sometimes when you're cutting things, you have to hold one side and then do that. Well,
Right.
if you just stick it under there, it's gonna hold it for you, and you
Right.
just have to chop, which is pretty cool.
No, it's pretty cool,
So,
it's nice.
You can do more in the kitchen than you thought.
So what Maria and I, what we're gonna do, we're gonna start bringing more of the AT out that's dealing with more of assistive living. Being at home, if you don't have your attendant at home with you, some of the things the gadgets that you can use as far as putting your clothes on, getting your socks on, helping you zip up your clothes. We're gonna bring that back to the audience again. We would like for you guys to put in a comment box, hey, could you guys feature this type of device? Or do the lending library have this type of device? They have so many devices in there, I think it would shut you down if you would go in there yourself to look for different items, devices to use. If you're not that person that likes to be on the computer and do things, I think you better call me and just say, hey, Rose, do you guys have these things in the library? And I will look in the library for you. I just think that we need to take more advantage of the nice things that the Linden Library have. I just really think that now we're living up in the, 21st century. We need to be more productive. I mean, us people with disabilities. I think you noticed that it's me and Maria with disabilities up here that is trying to give you guys an overview of the great things that Tech Owl has. And what I have noticed over the time that I've been doing the Tech Owl program and also participating in different webinars, Pennsylvania is really doing their thing. I'm on webinars with individuals from Rhode Island, from New York, from Carolina, different states. Some of them don't even know that they have programs like this. And from my understanding, we're talking to my assistant director from Temple University. She said, Rose, this is supposed to be in every state, this type of program. They might have different contractors out there to promote their programs. But what I like about it, Temple University, students with disabilities, they have the Center for Independent Living persons with disabilities, us, you know, that is promoting the program, and I think it's very nice, you know, that, you know, we're not the contractors. We are actually the people that's using AT from day to day. You know, Maria drives too. I mean, I don't know why she's over here thinking that, you know, it's just me with the board, although she just jumped right on in her car. I'm gonna use the slide board. But, you know, we all drive and we all have AT that's connected with us driving. You know, we have hand controls or the paddles that have different controls to the car to have you drive. So to allow you to drive. So people, if you're interested in things, just let us know so that we can check into those things for you and bring it to you. You know, I just think that we need to get out of our shell, because I was there before too. You know, where your parents did everything for you or the family members did everything for you. You know, just to be more productive and more independent. You know, you don't have to depend on so much from other individuals. You can do it yourself. So, anything else with the grippers? I'm surprised we still have those. I mean, I was
I
surprised.
thought that was part of the senior kit, but no.
They never told us that they were missing it.
Yeah. I think this was, but it's also a part of just like the utensils that help you to cook, to eat, and there's everything like you were saying on Tech Owl, from daily living and getting dressed, transportation. I didn't see any hand controls on Tech Owl, but they do have like bulbs and stuff like that, 3D printing of stuff that you could use.
Well, they won't do that from there. I mean, to do the hand controls, you know, you have to go
That's
through that
totally
special
different, yeah.
program, but it's
Mhm.
still AT that they're working with. You gotta learn how to use the assistant technology. You know, the hand controls that's on my car is electric. So just imagine in the wintertime, if my car is not warmed up properly, it's not driving for me. It's not allowing me to give gas. So, I mean, we just need to, we're gonna continue to bring you different AT every week. That's the goal here, is to give you, our viewing people, an overview of what Tech Owl is. You know, there are so many nice programs that you can benefit from the Tech Owl program. I mean, you can learn so much. You know, it has nothing to do with your income. It don't have anything to do with, you know, who you are. You know, you just have to be a person living in Pennsylvania, you know, that wants to learn about the different AT that's available. You have anything else to go on to that?
No. Go ahead and talk about your Connect with Tech.
Well, I want to talk about Connect with Tech. I do want to say thank you to the consumers who have already reached out to me if they didn't understand how to complete it, or where the application went to, or if they didn't understand something. I appreciate our consumers and also the community that received applications with reaching out to me. Because basically what I did was just the information that they were providing on their application, I just went online and submitted it, you know, easier for them. Connect with Tech helps people get free tablets and to also get tech support. So that is a nice program that I think people with disabilities that do not have a computer at home, or have a laptop at home, or don't have AT at all because it's so expensive, I really feel that you should take advantage of this program. And again, I know it sounds too good to be true. It's not a scam. No, it's not. It is a very nice program for persons with all ages, with a disability, that lives in Pennsylvania, and also live in my 7 counties. They can get this. And I would hate for you guys to say, oh, I'll apply in the summertime, when I get my, if I can see, if someone's gonna show me how to do it. By the summertime, there might not be no more tablets available. So I would try to jump on this as quick as possible. It's a free tablet. I mean, why not take advantage of receiving a nice screen, little computer that you can use? And it's yours. It's not mine. It's yours. You don't give it back to me. It's yours. After you receive it, they help you set up your email address and other things that you want to have done. It's no longer anything to do with TechOwl. It is now your tablet. So if anyone have questions about that, please reach out to me. If you call, you can just call me. You don't have to be a consumer. You do not have to be a consumer. You just need to be a person that lives in Pennsylvania. You do not have to be a CRI consumer. So please take advantage of this nice program that you do not have to show me a photo ID. You do not have to show me your income. All you have to do is check that I am a person with a disability. You can check I have limited income. You can check, I'm unable to get outside. I'm homebound, and you want to be able to reach out to the doctor's office, or you want to call community resources, or reach out to me, by email. I want the people of Pennsylvania to connect with tech. I want you guys to take advantage of this wonderful program. And also Temple University do have staff persons there that is very helpful and always willing to help. So that is the great thing about this program here, is that everyone is willing to assist, because this is something that I feel everyone should be communicating with. It's a nice tool, so take advantage of it. You have any questions, more questions?
Mhm.
Well, I want to say thank you to Maria, as always, for assisting me with our day-to-day selections that we decide to put on. Remember Tech Out Tuesday. Tech Out Tuesday is when we bring a device to you that is also free but different from the TDDP program, which is Telecommunication Distribution Program, that have different phones in there. Phones that go loud, phones that blink red, just nice phones that will help you with your day-to-day living. And that is totally different from the Tech Out program. With the TDDP program, you do have to show me a photo ID, because I must know that you do live at the residence that you say you live in, you live at. And your income has to meet the guidelines, because these phones are much, they're nicer and they cost much. So with that program is totally different than our tablet, touchscreen tablet. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, Rosanna Wayne, the Assistant Technology Resource Coordinator for Community Resources. Thank you.